Hello, Susie's. So we are back again. This is our day 3 of juicing. So we've been juicing for 3 days straight. So I had to even go back to the market to buy more pineapples because I ran out of pineapples. And this time I got this huge, in fact, let me use my son's words, ginormous pineapples. And if I, that is that same evening market too that I went to, and if I tell you how much I got them, so I got about, let's say, I got 4 sets. So in a set you have three of these, and I got 4 of them for, I got the 4 sets for 23,000. So that's roughly about 6,000 for one set, and one pineapple for 2,000. What do you think? Is it a good buy, or you think they cheated me? But before I start juicing, I need to make Greek yogurt. I don't have Greek yogurt at home, and I'll need to make some smoothies, which I need the Greek yogurt for. So I think first of all, let's start making the Greek yogurt before I get to washing this, chopping it up, and then we'll start. But the juice of the day is the watermelon juice. So I'll be making a combo of watermelon, pineapples, beetroot, and a little cucumber. Then I'm going to be making just pineapple juice, yeah, with little ginger too. So let's get it started. First things first, I have to put some water on fire. I need hot water here for my Greek yogurt. So I'll start with putting the hot water on fire. Okay. So while the hot water is boiling, I'll measure out the milk. It's important to understand that while making Greek yogurt, what you need is full cream milk. So any milk that is full cream, you can use it. So this is a full cream milk. Any milk brand that you know that is full cream, please use it. So I'll be measuring out 2,000 grams of full cream milk. Did I say 2,000? Did I say 2,000? I think 2,000 will be a lot though. I think 2,000 will be a lot. So, oh, that's a lot of milk. Okay. So, let me stick with 700. I didn't even think that's 1,000 grams. That's 2 kg. Wow, that's a lot. So let's stick to 700. Yes. So that's 700. So if we are doing 700 grams of milk, that means we'll be needing 1,400 grams of water. How does this work? I'm going to be measuring 700 grams of normal temperature water and 700 grams of boiling water. So those are the 2 things I need to do before I add my starter. So I'm going to start with turning the milk inside here. Then I'm going to measure the water. So this is and yes, okay. So set this aside. Water is almost ready for me to use. So I have my starter here. So starters are like cultures that will help in the fermentation process for the Greek yogurt. So I got this starter from the market where they sell baking items. So you literally find something like this. So this is a starter. I'm using a starter. So, but if you don't want to use a starter, you can actually use another yogurt to start off the fermentation process, in the sense that you scoop a bit of your other Greek yogurt, maybe from another brand that you have, if you're making homemade yogurt, and introduce as a starter to your milk when you're trying to ferment, if you can't get a starter. So either way it works. I'm going to be topping 700 grams of hot water. I'm going to give it a good stir. The entire idea is to make sure that the water is lukewarm. So I have 1,400 grams of warm water, and I'm going to make a mix now. I need just a little to mix my starter. So I have to mix till there's no cocoa happy. There are no seeds in the milk. I just have to keep stirring. So I'm going to mix the starter inside this. And stir. So now that I'm doing a quick mix, I'm going to now pour in the milk. I've already put my starter, so I'm just going to stir thoroughly. I'll just stir it very well, and after stirring, I'll pour it into this place. And I don't want it to spill. I'll still use this cup to turn it in here. If you want a very creamy Greek yogurt, make sure it's full cream. It's a full cream milk, that's what I wanted to say. I'm sealing this. Make sure that it's airtight. I'm going to store it in a cooler. You know what is a cooler now? Food coolers. So I'm going to store it inside there for 24 hours. So from now till tomorrow, I'm going to leave it in there for 24 hours before I can use it for anything. If I store it, I'll tie it in a black bag. Yes, to ensure that it attracts a lot of heat. So I'm going to get a black nylon bag. I'm going to use a black nylon bag. Do you like this? And it's ready to be stored. Back to the business of the day. It's time to wash our watermelons. So I'll be juicing it with the peel. Yeah, that's how I'll be juicing this watermelon. So the peels will help it not to clog in the juicer. And also, the peels of watermelon have hidden nutrients under the skin. You can check it out and let me know what you find out in the comments. So I'm going to use a sponge to wash thoroughly. My ginger also joined the soak. Since I'll be juicing 4 watermelons for each watermelon I'll be using 1 pineapple. So see how huge it is. Or maybe I can make it 5 so that it can be really, really nice. You can imagine this has been a whole lot of work. So these are what I need for my 2 juices. I'll be making just pineapple fresh juice, and I'll be making the watermelon juice, which I'll be adding watermelon, beetroot, some cucumbers, ginger, and then pineapple. But for the pineapples, I'm using just pineapples and ginger. But I won't be using all the cucumbers. I'll just use half, and I'll store the other half for my immunity shots, which I'll do in another video. You have to stay glued because it's about to be lit over here, and you don't want to miss that particular immunity shot. So let's get juicing. Let's get juicing. Most people know that they make pineapple tepaches from pineapple peels, but one thing is not even popular, that they make watermelon tepaches from the peels of watermelon. So I'm going to be making watermelon tepaches from a few peels of my watermelon. And okay, for those that don't know, tepaches are probiotic drinks that are good for the gut, made from fermenting the peels of certain fruits. Yeah, so you activate it by adding something sugary, not necessarily sugar. You could use honey, you could use jaggery, you could use dates. They help in activating the fermentation process. So that's what I'm trying to make with some of these pineapple peels, and I'll show you how I get to do it. And when fermentation takes about 3 to 4 days, but mine, I'll be adding a little twist to my own tepache. I'll be adding some other ingredients that are really healthy to help nourish my body and my gut health. I think after this one, I think this will do. Yeah. So I'll get to fermenting it. Okay, to start, I'm going to add the pineapple peels, to this. Add the pineapple peels, and then I'll add the watermelon peels to this one. Okay, so I'm going to be adding some water to this, enough to cover the peels. Next, I'm going to add some cloves and cinnamon to both. So like this. And then I'm going to add some honey for the fermentation process as the sugary substance. Instead of adding sugar, I'll just add honey, a healthier option. And I'll add some honey to this too. And that's it. So I'll give it a good stir. I'm going to stir this. Cover it. This is very tight, so I'll cover it like this, and then off to my storage place in the cooler, same place I put my Greek yogurt. So I'm off to store. In the next 2-3 days, I'll bring it out, but I'll always try to stir it at least once daily, so that I can check to see if it's foaming properly. And it's a wrap. Okay, we are done. Okay, so up next is our pineapple juice. This is the pineapple juice. So I went off camera, I got tired of it's a lot juicing all these things. So, but this is just pineapple and ginger. Yeah, just pineapple and ginger. There's nothing really, actually. It's just juicing your pineapples and adding gingers to it. So that's it. It's a wrap. So we are done for today, and the next juice we are going to be making, I will tell you. Just stick around so you see what juice we'll be making. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you later, Suzies.